80-day obsession, and we are not going to talk a lot. I know last week we promised not to talk a lot, and we just rattled off like freaking banshees because we get so excited. Honest to goodness, we want to know your hesitations, your questions, whether they are about your personal health and fitness journey with 80-day obsession, because it's going to challenge all of us. Like, let's just be clear, we are used to 30-minute workouts, and we are going to be rolling into a time difference and then trying to figure out how to eat, when I'm supposed to eat, and what I'm supposed to eat. Like, personally, I know that you probably have some questions and hesitation. So anything that you have issues or questions, or like, I don't know how I'm going to do this, let's talk about that. And then how any questions you have about your challenge groups, how to help them be successful, how to maximize your business with it, any and all of that jazz in the frass.
Okay, so I just want to go ahead and give us just a great big pep talk. Not that you need it, but just in case you do, let me just remind you that we are sitting on such an incredible opportunity right now. So it is a brand new program that through the test group have gotten incredible results. And let me just tell you one coach in particular who got incredible results, Brittany Leggett. If you haven't seen her transformation, it's incredible. Just did an amazing job. She's killing it right now. Like, her Success Club points wise, I think she had over 50 on the 5th of the month. And that was just a testament to the fact that she committed fully to this program, shared her results in a beautiful, open, genuine way. And people have obviously been following her journey, and they're like, yes, please sign me up. Whatever you're doing, I know it works. So I want that for all of us. If you have not gone all in on a program yet, which I know a lot of us have, but for some of us, maybe we're new or we just haven't fully committed, let me just tell you right now, commit, right? Tomorrow, we all start fresh, day one. Can you imagine the results that are waiting for you at the end of 80 days? I'm so excited because I've never fully gone all in on 100% for nutrition. I did for Shift Shop. That was 3 weeks. 80 days? Like, I don't even know what's going to happen. I'm like, cannot wait to see the transformations that occur on our team. But if you are on this call to build a business, which if you're here taking time out of your Sunday evening that you could be with your family, you're here because you want to build a business, get results. Like, that should be your job, hands down, to fully commit. Because when you do this, people are going to see your results and they're going to want to join you and do whatever you're doing. So can we all promise, this is my favorite thing to do, hands up. Everyone's hands up. Even if I can't see you, even if you're on the phone, Laura Simon, I can't see your face. Maybe you're breastfeeding. I don't know. Get that hand up. I promise to fully commit for 80 days. I don't see mouths moving. Even when it gets hard, I will not quit. I can't hear you. Okay, perfect. But for real, y'all, this is such an incredible opportunity, and I cannot wait to see, first of all, how we personally transform, because that's our number one job as a coach, but also to see how we are going to just inspire so many people. So excited. Okay, that was my little pep talk. I will hand it over to Crux, Jessica.
Okay, so questions about the challenge groups themselves. Everybody is doing things a little bit different. I know that everybody's got different groups and different dynamics. Some groups are doing only 80-day obsession. Some groups are doing mixed. For ours personally, we have got a mixed group. I would say 95% of them are trying to do 80-day obsession, but we do have some that are doing 21-day fix or doing yoga or doing something different. Most of them are doing 80-day obsession. We are not going to be doing in our challenge group day 1 through day 80 because we will be adding people in during phase 2 and phase 3. And so we are not going to be saying day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4 to 5. We will have a morning intention, just like if you've ever been in any of our other challenge groups, we post at 5 a.m. every single day. And so we'll still do that. We'll have a 5 o'clock intentional post. We are going to actually do it a little bit different. This time we're going to close our wall, meaning that only Raquel and I can post in it, and everybody else will post in the is getting pretty big and it gets so busy in the news feed that we miss a lot of things. And we've got a super active group, which is awesome, but we have told them we're going to close this wall. The only time we'll open it back up is when it's time for you to post your transformation albums, which we talked about last week. If you guys weren't on there, we're having them post their own transformation pictures in a separate album. So Jessica Warren, transformation pictures, everybody put their before pictures in their own album. And then every 30 days, they'll come in and upload their progress pictures so that at the end of 80 days, we have all their pictures in one album, and it gets them that coach behavior, that practicing. So other than that, they will only be posting in the comments below. So daily intention, we will have them do a daily action item, and that will be very similar to what we've done in past challenge groups. It'll be focused around personal development or workout or water or a little piece of education or whatever it is that the group is needing at that time. And then we will have at night, we will have a daily check-in each night, which we've done in the past. But this time we're going to be doing the daily check-in in the version of a form. So they will click on a form link and they will actually write in, did they do their workout? Did they follow their meal plan? Did they read the daily intention and comment below with the action item? So they're having to manually check in every single day, good, bad, or ugly. So that's going to get them in the habit of having to come back in and check in, because from that check-in, we've been doing client calls, 8:30. We do it right before this call. We do those every Sunday. We will look and tally up the points. So those that have had the most points throughout the week, points meaning they did their daily check-ins, not that they did them perfectly, but that they showed up and checked in whether they did their workout or not. They still did their check-in. Then they get points and raffle off for prizes. So Jen has been doing this in her group.
Let me show you Jen's real quick, just so we can see what that even looks like.
Yeah. So Jen's been doing this in her group, and that's where we got the idea. She said that she's been really loving it, and so we are trying to incorporate it into our group this year. So we're trying to take a couple of different ideas. So if you have questions about how it's gone, definitely ask Jen, or maybe Jen can pop on and chat a little bit about it, because she has seen it in action.
So first and last name, date for the activity. So tomorrow will be like, January, 15th? Did you complete your scheduled workout? Did you drink your Shakeology? Did you post your daily slay? That's like her. She posts where they like track themselves, Shakeology workout, their daily intention. Did you follow your clean eating nutrition plan? The cool thing about this is that you can export these into an Excel sheet. So if you click here to responses, you click here and it'll create an Excel spreadsheet and it'll just line it all up for you. And that's a great way for you to go quickly. For me and Jessica, I think I'm going to go in and look at the tallies on Wednesdays and then again on Sundays. And if I feel like, okay, it's Wednesday and I haven't seen, Jessica post on Monday and Tuesday or Wednesday, and it's Wednesday, I'm like, I haven't seen anything from her. That gives me a heads up that I need to go pop in and check in on her because she hasn't been filling out the form. And then again, you can tally it all up with an Excel sheet. That's an easy way to create a formula, calculate the points, just sum across, and then boom, you can quickly figure out who has the top point earner, and that's an easy way to give an award and a prize for that. So again, we will be posting that every single evening, getting them in the habit of doing that. And you can see that is a really quick check-in. It probably takes them less than 30 seconds. Yes or no, yes or no, yes or no. That's easy to do, but it's a great way for us to do it. Jen, do you have anything you want to add to that?
Hi, yes. So I did it for my December group, and I'm telling you guys, because honestly, I put myself in my challenger shoes, and it's annoying to write, yes, I drank my Shakeology, or Shakeology was a 10. It just is annoying. And I know that's first world problems, but it sucks. So the form, they can open up. It's so mobile friendly. And I loved being able to, in a spreadsheet, see who is not active at all and who's not seeing it. Because with as much as we have to do, we have to work smarter. And it was just helpful to check into people. And then I can say, hey, you're not doing the check-ins at night. Are you missing the post? Or, what's up? What's going on? And it just is a great way to cause conversation. And then in my 30-day group, I do weekly prizes. And then for the 80-day, because my weekly prizes was Energize that I was giving away for my 30-day group, and I'll do that again because I'm doing two separate groups. I have just an 80-day and I have a 30-day. In the 30-day, I do weekly because it's a shorter thing and, it goes quick. And then the 80-day, I'm just doing a big prize halfway through because I want it to be no, you really got to stay committed, obviously. And then I do Sundays, I post like a weekly leaderboard of like how many points. And then every week you start back at 0 on Monday. So for those that missed it, it doesn't count the whole way through. So if they're a weekly winner, their name gets put in a hat for the big prize. But they get a weekly shout out. So even if someone just has 15 points, their name and picture get put up in the group on Sunday evening. And it's just kind of nice. People just like it. And I found really good success. How does it work when you have different coaches? Was someone say that?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I'm on my iPad and it's hard to see
Yeah.
the chat.
You want to answer?
For me, I had Brittany, I just did it, but you can also give access to multiple people for a form.
Mm-hmm.
So everyone can see it.
Yeah. Cool.
But yeah, it's awesome. You don't have to do it, but people like it.
So just and be creative. Like, you don't have to, of course, take any of these ideas, but the point is figuring out ways to get your people more engaged, more excited, and more participation within your group, because they have got to be excited when they wake up. They have got to be like, what is happening in our challenge group today? Is so-and-so posting? How is the 5 a.m. Zoom? Whatever it is that you've got going on that's creative. I know Rachel Johnstone, like, I legit get up in the morning and wait for Rachel Johnstone's 5 a.m. Zoom workout post on her Insta stories. If you guys don't see it, you should, because I want to see how many people got up this morning for 5 a.m. Like, I'm like invested in the story now. But that's something that is creative and different. And at 4:30, girlfriend, you have lost your mind. Hashtag goals, hashtag ain't never gonna happen. Like, for sure. My God, that's incredible. Anyway, I'll be watching for that in the morning. I won't see it at 4:30, but I'll see it soon. So regardless, you've got to figure out a way to get excited, and whatever makes you excited will get your challengers excited, because if you are not pumped up about this and you are not invested and you are not checking in every day, your challengers are not going to either. So first and foremost, take care of yourself. Okay. Questions, comments, concerns, hesitations about your journey, your challenger's journey, your business, anything surrounded by what we're chatting about right now? Everybody's perfectly incredible?
I have a question.
Yeah.
So I've been following like all of Autumn's videos and stuff like that, and like I don't have weight that I want to lose. It's more just toning. But how many of you guys are starting with plan A and just kind of feeling that out before you move to like your maintenance thing?
So what have you been? Have you been on A?
Yeah.
So I like to be on plan B. I'm going to be honest. I don't have weight to lose. So I'm maybe this week, because the meal plan that I developed is plan A. I'll try it this week and see how I feel. But I'm probably going to bump up to plan B, because I feel like if you do the calculations, when you do the caloric burn or whatever, the caloric deficit, I'm like, I'm not trying to lose weight. So for me, it doesn't really make sense for me to do that. So like I said, I'll probably try A this week, but I'm probably going to move up to B for sure. Probably next week. And honestly, it might be by Wednesday. I'm like, I need to be on B. So I'll keep you posted on that. But definitely, I think I would just say for all of us, and it's a lot of time, my challengers ask me these questions too. When we start trying to play trainer and nutritionist and bump like, no, maybe I need to be on this category, you just don't get the best results. So just know that, because your challengers are going to ask you the same things. Of course, breastfeeding mamas, they need to bump up. I would say it depends on where they are. If they're exclusively breastfeeding, then yes, they need to bump up. If their baby is like a year and they're only really breastfeeding like maybe in the morning or maybe in the evening, then they can probably be at their normal level that they need to be. But for the most part, stick to the plan as much as possible. Same thing, you've been watching the videos. Not everybody has seen the videos that Autumn has done. Y'all are waking up. Hopefully you're getting your pre-workout meal. I'm going to be honest. I was the type that was like, I just don't like to work out. I don't like to eat before I work out, so I don't think I'm going to do it. But she kind of gave a little tough love video in there that was basically like, you can do it your way and you can eat containers when you want to eat them, and that's fine, but you're just going to keep getting the results that you've been getting. So if you're happy with that, do it. But if you want to get the 80-day obsession results that I guarantee, you need to follow my plan. I was like,
Bazinga.
hey,
Buzz.
Autumn, I've never seen you have that pizzazz. I kind of liked it. So just know that. And that's what I'm telling my clients too, because I think a lot of them that have been with us for a year are ready for the time nutrition. But I also have some that I know would probably fail miserably at the time nutrition, and it would just throw everything off. So I'm like, look, follow your containers. That's the end goal. However, if you want to go all in, then you got to commit to go all in. There's no dipping your toe in. There's no going 75%. You're either all in with the nutrition or you're not. And either way is fine. Just pick a plan and stick with it. So that's what I'm kind of telling our clients too. What else did I miss? Okay. Any other questions on that? On the nutrition? Oh, that's what I wanted to show you. Not sure if you saw, but last week we talked about the Client Info Hub, which is on Team VIP Google Drive. It's also—
Has anybody used it? Or
if you used it yet? A few of us. So Genevieve and I created the 80-day obsession meal plan. We have an early morning workout block, and we did the 6 p.m. workout block for Plan A. It is in the Client Info Hub. There, it is all done for you. Literally, you could print that bad boy out and you are ready to go. What does it say? Okay, so that's what we're sharing with our clients. It just makes it easier. There's regular meal plans in the Client Info Hub, and then there's just an 80-day obsession folder that has everything related to 80-day obsession. But definitely encourage your clients. I told them, if you're not going to follow 80-day obsession, you need to be following a meal plan if you want to get results. And then Kristen, or like 3:30. Yeah. So yeah, so there's, if you go into, even you can go into the Client Info Hub, or you can go onto Beachbody On Demand and look at the information under 80-day obsession program materials, and they have examples of where to do it. The biggest thing is kind of working backwards of figuring out when is your workout block, because you got to eat like an hour to 30 minutes before you work out. You're energized, you work out, you recover within 30 minutes, and then within an hour after you finished working out, you got to eat your meal. So kind of like working backwards. You basically have to start with, when am I working out, and then work backwards to figure out your workout block. And then obviously if you're eating at 3:30, you probably are going to have probably, I would say, 3 meals, then your workout block, and then maybe 1 other meal. Okay. Does that make sense? And no, there's no
Stephanie,
zings.
I saw your question about zings. No zings. However, I'm going to say this. For your challengers and your challenge groups, make sure that people realize that if they're not perfect, they don't need to like throw in the towel and give up. And same goes for you. Like, you to expect to come off of the holidays and then go into 80 days perfectly clean ain't gonna happen. And not to be pessimistic, but just to be realistic. Like, life is gonna happen. There's gonna be a day where the time nutrition gets away from you or gets wonky. There's gonna be a day where the food prep properly. That's okay. If you're successful 60 out of 80 days, you're winning. If you are successful 70 out of 80 days, you're killing the game. So give yourself some grace, and make sure your challengers know that too, because you just don't want them to put so much pressure on themselves to last for 80 days that they screw it up in the first week and then they're like, I can't do this. So make sure that you give yourself some wiggle room, but also, like Raquel said in the beginning, your body is your business for the next 80 days, no matter what situation you're in. So really, be honest with yourself, and don't just like be like, meh, I'm kind of doing it, I'm kind of not. But at the same token, if something happens and you fall off or you have a cheat meal or whatever, it's going to be a-okay.
So the kind of background on this is this is basically teaching you how to train like an athlete. Like, you were going into a fitness competition. And I don't know if y'all know much about that fitness competition world, but it is extremely structured of when you eat, how much you eat, your macros. You don't have to know all the science about it. They've like simplified the process, but that's the mindset. And when people are training for a competition, there are no cheats. Because everything, when you get on stage and literally like the smallest clothing ever, you see where those cheats happened. So again, yes, we want to go into the mindset of like, I'm training like an athlete. Like, that's what I'm telling our clients, like, we want to be disciplined. Food is fuel at this point, and I want you to think like an athlete. However, we also know you're human, and I want to teach you how to make this a lifestyle. So if you know how you can get through the 80 days is having a glass of wine every Saturday evening, or you'll lose your mind, then do it. That makes sense? We don't want
Also,
you to go crazy.
make sure, so I just want to add one thing I told my people is that if you do have zings and like you go buck wild and drink because you're eating to fuel your body, you will get sick. So I got so sick on New Year's Eve because I was eating so well and I was drinking very heavily and not eating well, and I got sick. And so make sure people know that it's, you're not just doing it to be like, okay, no, you can't cheat and this is gonna be like, it could be like potentially unsafe depending how buck wild they get. Like I'm talking like diarrhea and possible, like diarrhea is real, like you will get it.
You will get the splats. And honestly, though, sometimes that is something that people need to recognize. That'll happen one time, and they're like, whoa,
and
I'm
then
not doing that again.
Apology, and they blame it on that. So you got to, like, I was like, if you drink beer and go have Whataburger, you will shit yourself, okay? And I'm not kidding you. And then you're going to blame it on this. But, I mean, just recognize that when
It ain't Shakeology's fault.
No, it is not.
I love how people blame Shakeology. They're like, it certainly wasn't the alcohol. And I'll tell you what it wasn't in that Whataburger. Yeah. It must have been that Shakeology.
Joke around with it just so people know, because they don't get it. They think it's, whatever, that they can just have one cheat meal. Like, oh, it's just a cheat. Like, no, like this, that could mess up your booty hole.
Oh, yes. Daily Sunshine. That's a good question. So here's what I will tell you. So I have a few clients that are lactose intolerant, and so they can't do Recover because they've tried it and it just like messes up their stomach. Shakeology, even like regular Shakeology, has the probiotics and the enzymes that, even though it has whey in it, they kind of cancel each other out. So they can drink regular Shakeology, no problem. They drink Recover and it just like jacks them up. So I've given them the option. They can either have Daily Sunshine because it has a full serving of protein. And right after your workout, that's all we're looking for is a protein. It can be Recover. It can be Daily Sunshine. Or for a lot of people, they're having Shakeology twice. And that's okay. So that's kind of what I'm telling my people. If they have Daily Sunshine on hand, then they don't have Recover, they can't handle Recover, Daily Sunshine is a good option, or Shakeology. Good question, Jackie. Anything else? Kayla. Yeah, the workout block meals are super like that. Those are the most structured. You cannot jack around with those, basically. Yeah. Any other questions about the program in general? We're feeling so pumped. Did everyone take before pictures? Good. If not, get them done today. Let's see what else. Jessica, what else do we want to chat about? Charity posted about what are we going to be posting. Are we posting our normal template that we have in the Team VIP Drive or what? We're going to probably, because Jessica and I, we're constantly creating new templates because I think we just get bored. We're going to post new stuff. Just personally, you can post any of the templates that we have in the VIP Drive and just, might change them, make them sound more like you, or you can just post them as is, not a big deal. But I did want to show you real quick. I think I brought it open. Where are we?
Stacey, you can do either. I just saw your question about Recover mixed with almond milk or water. Almond milk will be a teaspoon, but you can definitely, if you prefer it with that, it's not like do 3-4 ounces of almond milk. That's not a big deal with your Recover.
Okay, so I was in the coach office, and if you go to training, there's challenge groups training, and they have an 80-day obsession training for you, or challenge group guide rather, not training, but like they give you posts that you can do. So for instance, here's day 1, welcome to the official start of 80-day obsession, blah, 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 blah. If you want to use these, you can. Again, it's strictly for 80 days. So if you have a group that has a mix, maybe you change it up. But if you have a group that's everyone in there is doing 80-day obsession, you could follow these. But again, they're all written out for you, so you know what to do. You don't have to think about it. You can update, you could just follow this to a T. For me, honestly, I don't necessarily love the challenge group guides, but that's just me. Some people like live on by them and they don't think, but sometimes you can just change it from there. So if you don't know what to post, no worries. They're all there for you. Okay. Any other questions? Let me look at the chat.
Did anyone have issues getting into the coach test group?
Can you say that again? I didn't hear you.
Did anyone have issues getting into the coach test group? Can you hear me? Is this
Yes.
working?
Yes.
Okay. Could you get into the coach test group? Because I bought my stuff and tried to get into the test group, and I never heard anything back about it.
Did you request to join?
Mm-hmm. And then I put in my ID, and then, but I purchased it under my husband's. I said, but I purchased it on my husband's. This is his ID, and I never heard anything back. So I don't know if anyone else had the same issue.
Rachel has some discount codes that are still pending.
Okay.
Mine took 7 days, and I just did it like that also. Just FYI.
There's probably going to be backflow, just like the same with the equipment. And I know that we've been talking about it today. Like, I still have clients that haven't gotten their stuff and they ordered in December. And then I had a client that ordered on the 8th and she got her stuff already. So the shipping is like all kinds of discombobulated. The best thing is just to give them an option of what to do with either no equipment, or give them the option of using a resistance band and paper plates instead of the sliders, just to try to encourage them on what to do so they don't get frustrated. They have the meal plan. You can help them with food, and then they can just plug in their Shakeology and equipment whenever it comes. But it's definitely frustrating when you've ordered and it hasn't arrived. So sympathize and make sure that you give them a better option or something to do in the meantime so that they don't not get started. Meredith said cardstock works great as sliders. LOL. That's funny.
I have a question.
Yes.
Okay, so we have a 21-day group and an 80-day group, and I was telling like all my people who are currently joining, I want you to start out with 21 days, like easier meal plan, easier exercises, and then move them into the 80-day group. But like, how are y'all doing that with like the different phases? Or y'all continuously adding new people to your group all the time? Because I don't want to do like day 1 post, day 2 post, day 3 post, just so I can continuously add people whenever they message me.
Yeah, so we're not going to do like day 1 or whatever. We'll just post, our normal motivational action item post, and then I'll probably say, drop a workout Shakeology selfie below with what day you're on. So there might be day 40 of 80, and it might be March, and I'm adding new people on, and they're like day 1, and that's okay. Yeah. I know, there's different ways of doing it. We are still we go by the seat of our pants on our challenge group. I feel like we've been more organic in our posting, but I know a lot of coaches like to do Motivation Monday, Tasty Tuesday, Workout Wednesday, Thirsty Thursday, Flex Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday meal prep. And they kind of go with like a theme of the day, of every single day. And it's kind of generic, but you can like theme it. And then that way no one feels like left out. So that's an option too.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah.
I wanted to share how we're doing our group just really quick. Is that okay?
Yeah.
So we kind of transitioned naturally from doing monthly challenge groups back in the November, December time, I think, where we just kind of have one group continuous with me and Stephanie and Chelsea and our coaches or our challengers. And we're rather than doing like set monthly groups, we're just building a community, I guess. And we're encouraging our challengers to post their motivation and stuff in there as well. So it's kind of, rather than us always having to post, they're kind of helping us too. And we're creating a group to facilitate everyone, I guess. And it's been really good for interaction. And, it kind of takes a little bit of pressure off of us with feeling like we have to post something every single day. And then when we do want to post, we actually like to go live. So we'll just, anything that we need to address, we just go live really quickly. And we've been getting really good engagement with that. So that if you're looking for ideas, you don't have to go with one thing. what someone just
Yeah, no, that's
totally
great.
just posted a toast suggestion for showing up and wanting to do better. Toast suggestion? I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means either. Maybe we can explain a little bit more.
Explain it. Explain it, Megan.
Am I unmuted? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, awesome. Meaning, like, there's so many people that are, like, super concerned with being overwhelmed about the nutrition and the time stuff and the exercise. It's just like, you know what? You showed up. You want to do it right. Toast to the fact that you're here. You showed up. You wanted to do something right. You wanted to say, me. Not all of these people, but me. I want to do something for me. I want to get right. I want to give you more than I have. I want to be able to tithe. I want to be able to, like, just give you more than what I have. So, you know what? Like, right now, before we get into all this nutrition and all this exercise and all this, like, structured stuff, toast to the fact that you showed up and you want to do something else. You want to be something more. You want to be able to say, like, yeah, I showed up 80 days, 80 freaking days, guys, like 21 days to change a habit, 80 days to, like, make a lifestyle. Yeah, that doesn't make a glass of wine. Are you kidding me?
Yes,
Like,
totally. No, and I think that's something that we definitely want to tell our people is that it's not about being perfect at all. If you mess up the time nutrition, no worries. Just get your containers in. Even if you mess up your containers, you're still checking into the group, and that's really all that matters. Because you're right, it is. It's a lifestyle change. We're teaching people how to make a lifestyle change. 21 days, they say, to make a habit. Actually, research shows it's 66. So we're going to take them 66 plus 2 weeks just to make sure it's solidified. But yes, I think as coaches, we're always being their cheerleaders and just encouraging them and thanking them for continuing to show up, for sure. Love that perspective, Megan. Okay, anyone else have any questions? Are we just super pumped to rock 80 days?
Yes.
Oh, I have one other thing. I don't even know. I totally forgot this. So we started Emerald Empire last week. Hopefully you saw it. Okay. Hashtag Emerald Empire. If you search within Team VIP, it's there. It's Monday through Friday. We didn't want to overwhelm you on the weekends, but the goal is Emerald. And I just want to do one shout out because I know that we have a new Emerald. She just went Emerald and I'll be announcing her this week. A brand new coach, Asia. I think I saw her on this earlier. Hi. She's our new Emerald. I'm just so excited. Brand new coach, has already hit Success Club and is an Emerald. Like, yes. Team VIP MVP goes to Asia. So if you're not participating in Emerald Empire, you need to. Right? Again, if you're on this call, you want to build your business, we'll be going live in there or posting a video in there for you. And the goal is to go Emerald. Okay. And once you do that, let us know so we can recognize you. I don't care if you're already a Star Diamond coach. If you have added 2 coaches to your team, in my mind, you've gone Emerald again. So let's celebrate it. That's the goal. Okay. Mm-hmm. So we'll be going live, sharing things in there. We want you to, like, if you did something amazing and you have a great conversation or a great script that's really working with people, come into Team VIP, hashtag Emerald Empire, and share it with us. Good. But we'll be also continuing that. That'll go through February 14th. Okay. So the goal is, let's see how many times we can go Emerald. Has anybody else gone Emerald since we've started? Besides Asia? Rachel Johnstone, that's right. Let me shout you out. 2 brand new coaches within the last 2 days. Congrats. Super excited. Who want to build the business even, which is super exciting. Anyone else go Emerald in the past 2 days?
I know that
Catherine, yes. Catherine did.
Yes. She's Emerald officially this Thursday.
Yes, she will. Yay. And then Genevieve went Emerald again. Anybody else?
Hey, yo.
So exciting. Fabulous. Okay. So I can't wait to recognize the rest of our Emeralds next week. Okay.
So check into that. There will be a pin post that says hashtag Emerald Empire, and it'll have the video. So if you missed the ones from last week, you can catch up and you can keep up with the ones for this week. And Coach Week starts on tomorrow.
I have a question. I just thought of it. Speaking of emeralds, Wait, I forgot what I was going to ask. Okay, I remember now. I'm so sorry. I've been meaning to ask this. Okay, there was a new thing where you can get Success Club points from people every 6 months. Is that like a thing?
Yes, that's
If you're back, then you get points.
Okay, so if like I had a person who was a coach, or she was the coach for me, but then she like canceled her account and then came back on and purchased a challenge pack, and it's been more than 6 months, I should get points. And if I don't, I should just call?
Right.
Yeah, chat or
Okay.
call. Mhm.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
I just wanted to make sure. Thank you.
Mhm.
All right. Nighty night, team. See you on the social.
Don't forget to download your workouts tonight. Okay, bye.